Now then, first thing we're going to learn about is space. Okay? So, we've got red team and we have a blue team. Okay? Usually I like blue, but since we're maroon, we're going to be the red team. Okay? Now then, let's say we've got red player here, blue player here. Okay? Now then, if the ball was here, who's going to get to the ball first, red or blue?
Red.
Red, yes. Okay, so we're going to say that red owns this space, because if the ball was there, red would win it. Red would win possession of the ball. Okay? What if the ball were over here?
Blue.
Blue. We're going to mark this blue. We're going to say blue owns this space. We can say in general that the area around the blue player is owned by blue. This is space that blue owns. And the area around red is space that red owns. Okay? Easy enough. Okay, now then, this is where space gets interesting. Okay, we're playing the blue team. They are all bunched up here. Okay? Our goalie has the ball. Okay, we're out here. Okay, our goalie kicks the ball way up in the air and it comes down randomly on the field. Okay, who's more likely to win the ball, red or blue?
Red.
Why?
Because they're all spread out in the blue. There's just like this one little
Exactly.
space.
Red owns more space. They own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players worth of space on the field. How much space does blue own?
3 about.
3, man, that's getting kind of generous. Maybe 1, 1.5, okay? Blue is acting like they're only playing with 1 or 2 players. Red is playing like they have all 8 players, okay? Is it fair to play 2 against 8? No, okay? Blue is not making things fair for themselves by bunching up like this. It's very important to own as much space as you can on the field. Okay. So that's the basics of space. Now then, let's take this a step further. It's going to get into what we're going to be practicing next. Okay. So, red player has the ball. Have a blue defender. Red player back here. Okay? Red owns this space. Okay? Blue owns this space. Okay? So we've got some nice space here, right? Okay? Can this red player with the ball get the ball to this player?
If they do stuff, but not right now.
No, why not?
Because there's a blue player right in the middle.
Blue is in the way, exactly. Now if we imagine that the ball is a light bulb, the defender will cast a shadow like this, okay? Now if red, and the space that red owns is in that shadow, it's like this space is not useful because it's in the defender's shadow. We say that this space is in the defender's shadow. It is very difficult, if not impossible, to get the ball into this space. This is not very good space to own. We could remove this player from the field and we would be no worse off. This player is disconnected from the team. It's like she's not there. She's not playing. She's not a part of the team because she's in the defender's shadow. What can this player do to help her teammate?
Move to a different space that's open.
Exactly. Move to a different space. She can move here. Okay? And win more useful space. What should the defender do if she does that?
Go where she is.
Okay, put her back in the shadow. Okay? Then what should this player do in response?
Do it again.
Move again, exactly. This is called movement off the ball. This player does not have the ball, and yet she is moving to get to useful space, to get out of the defender's shadow, and to win space on the field that can be passed to. Okay? Now then, let's add another red player, or another blue player. Let's say the red player is up against the touch line and has 2 blue players on her. Okay? Now then, even though our players are, they're mostly out of the shadow, can she make an easy pass over here?
No, not really.
Not really, because she would have to turn around. As soon as she turns around, these defenders are going to take the ball from her. Okay? What can these players do to better support? Go to the touch line, all the way to the touch line. When one of our players has defenders on her and has her and is facing the touch line, has her back to the rest of the field, The only way we can support her, the only way we can help her is come all the way to the touch line so she can pass this way or that way, okay? So, own as much space as you can on the field. Find your own space on the field. Don't go into someone else's space. If I go over here and Brooklyn is on my team, okay, this is like we're just one player instead of two. I should come here and get different space. I should stay out of the defender's shadow, and if one of my teammates is facing the touch line, I need to come all the way out to the touch line to offer support. Now then, we're going to play a game of keep away, okay? So I want to work on these tactics, okay? So when a player has the ball, okay, I want to see lots of passing options. Okay? I don't want everyone bunched up in one direction. Even though you all have your own space, there's lots of space over here that we can get to. Okay, go around her. As soon as she passes here, I want to see movement to give this player lots of options because the defender or defenders are going to be on her really quick. Keep movement off the ball, keep moving, win space, win useful space out of the defender's shadow.